Do you know how to heal from betrayal trauma? Well, I do, so let's break it down. If there's one thing I know about, it's infidelity. I treat people who have been cheated on and who have experienced betrayal trauma. Now, there's a process to healing. You may think, how am I going to overcome this? How am I going to heal from this? I'm in so much pain right now. I want to tell you that you can heal, but you've got to walk through the process. So I'm going to walk you through that process right now in this video. So watch to the end to see how this healing process actually works. When we get in a relationship, we get in a relationship because we feel safe, we feel secure, we feel like we can be open and vulnerable with somebody, and it feels really good. When betrayal happens, it shifts the relationship. The relationship is a source of safety and a source of security, and it flips it, and it makes the relationship a source of fear and a source of pain when you've been cheated on or when somebody has betrayed you. So how do you heal from that? This is what you need to do. Betrayal trauma is way more than just finding out about being betrayed. It's complex. There's a lot of things that go on when you get betrayed. For example, you sometimes don't know what to do in terms of opening up to other people and getting support. Sometimes you open up to a therapist or a church leader and you get bad advice and you feel stuck and you don't know what to do. The difference between betrayal trauma and normal trauma is you're still there with the person who's hurt you, and it's continuing. You're going on in this relationship. The trauma that happens is about the ways that they've lied to you, they've manipulated you, and they've gaslighted you. They've made you feel crazy in so many ways, and you start to question everything. That's traumatic. So it's not just about being betrayed. Being betrayed hurts. It's a horrible feeling, but it's also about all of this other manipulation that goes on and these other things that go on in terms of trying to find support and trying to feel secure again. One of the first things that you need to do is to create some safety for yourself. You won't start the healing process unless you feel safe. So whatever it takes to do that, maybe you need to take some space from your partner. Maybe you need to find a good therapist who can walk you through the process and get support. Maybe you need to talk to somebody who's been through it themselves, and they can help you to create that space and create that safety so that you can start the healing process. Remember that healing from betrayal is not about a checklist. You don't just check things off and then all of a sudden you're better. It's a process. So once you've created safety, the next thing you need to do is process the pain, process the grief. Instead of running from the pain, pretending like it's not there, or avoiding it, you need to learn how to step into it so that you can process what's happened and start to deal with it. It can be scary, but it's possible to step into it. The only way past something is to go through it. When you process pain, sometimes you feel up, sometimes you feel down. When I say it's not a checklist, you don't just go linear through the motions to get better. You sit in that pain, you process it. And the ways that you can process it are by talking it out with somebody, journaling, crying, listening to music, just allowing that energy to come out of you and to feel that pain so that you can get to a place of peace and a place of healing. Before I get to the next part of the process, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel. You recovering from betrayal trauma doesn't necessarily mean that your relationship is going to recover. You can move forward, you can get better, but your partner may choose not to. And whether they choose to move forward and get better doesn't mean that you're gonna stay stuck. You may end up separating from them, you may end up staying together, but you can find peace and you can find healing. The process of recovering from betrayal is different for everybody, but the principles are the same. The principles are about facing pain, getting support, processing emotion, and moving forward and having those boundaries so that you can create some safety for yourself. Remember, healthy boundaries ruin bad relationships. So when you start to get healthy and you have those boundaries that are really healthy, they're about protecting you and protecting your truths, it's going to push your relationship. And your partner is either going to have to shift into being a trustworthy person, or they're going to have to go away. Remember, healthy boundaries ruin bad relationships. I know that can be a little bit confusing, so let that sink in. In other words, when you get healthy, it's going to push your relationship to either become a healthy relationship, or your partner is going to have to go away, and you'll have to have those boundaries with them. So don't choose to be unhealthy so that you can stay in your relationship and continue to get hurt and continue to get betrayed in your relationship. Hank Smith said, "Don't let somebody convince you that you're holding a grudge when you're actually just holding a boundary." There's a difference. When you're holding a boundary, you're just being honest with your partner about what works for you and what doesn't work for you. You don't have to be angry. You don't have to be vindictive, but just be honest about infidelity and being cheated on not being okay with you. If you found this video helpful, then my other video, How to Get Over the Anger of Betrayal, will be very helpful for you. So go check it out.